Hey y'all. Yes, I'm back. Yes, this is a new planner. Yes, it is. Why, yes, it is. Yeah, so I got a story. I always got a story. Oh yeah, we are what are we this week? We 18 weeks? We 18 weeks, y'all. Yeah. Saturday we turn 18 weeks. So yeah, we're living through week 18. Praise God. So posted on Instagram the other day that I jumped up in this little CP Petite. Um, ugh, um, it's called the FORMA. Hold on, let me find the cover. The actual cover to the planner is this right here. This is the actual cover, and it's like a starter set that you get from Cloth and Paper, and it came with a bunch of goodies. Actually, I can give you a flip through of what came in the planner because I think it was worth it. It was only $40, and you get this cover. It has some writing on the back, but you get this cover. It comes with the discs, and it has everything you need to get started with your own planner. Comes with that little card, and she has everything that you need. Monthlies. I'm super. Let me get in frame, baby. So you have 3 months worth of monthlies, 4 months, 4 months worth of monthlies, and yep, 6 weeks of monthlies. Monday start, which I do love me a good Monday start. Then you have daily pages. I don't remember. I'm not going to count all those. Then you have some different types of weeklies. She's got different type of weeklies. This, I like this horizontal weekly here. And you get a couple of weeks of that one. And then you get the little quad weekly. I like this one too. Then you have this vertical weekly. And I think the vertical weekly is nice. I mean, I like all of the inserts that she sent or that she included in there. And then you have this one, which is like just enough for you to maybe write your daily appointment in, track a couple habits, and then your tasks. And then after you have those, you got one last set of weeklies. And then you got, this is probably more of a working, like maybe a work week, Monday through Friday here, and then Saturday and Sunday are sharing a day. Then after that, you have all of this here. All of this is note paper. You got grid and you have lined. Very nice, great. And what else did it come with? It came with some stickers somewhere. Here they go. And it came with these stickers. All right. Oh, and it came with 1, 2, 3 dividers. I already made the dividers blank. I ain't gonna lie. Use a little acetone, and I wiped them clean because I didn't want them to have no words. I don't like words on my dividers, but I decided not to use the dividers. So you're probably wondering why then, ma'am, do you have this if all the inserts is in here? Well, because upon its arrival, I didn't really like the paper. I had already decided I was going to make some of my own inserts because y'all know I have like inserts that I've created that I love, that I use all the time. So I just resized them down to fit in the CPT. And this paper is very bright white. There's nothing wrong with that. My only issue, you hear that? That's a thick piece of paper. That's a real thick piece of paper. And then my other issue is, I see what she did here. The holes are punched in kind of far, like deep. If you're familiar with the Happy Planner, almost like a Happy Planner, which makes sense. Oh, excuse me. if you want to use this interchangeably with the Happy Planner, that makes sense. I have 2 punches. I have an arc and I have a tool punch. And the tool punch does not punch that deep. So my pages did not line up. And then here how I fit my Kikuyo bit paper. You know, that's what I like. Yeah. Okay, so in mine, they're not punched in that deep. Then the discs. Y'all, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm using a different punch. But even hers, they don't turn as smooth as I would like. And then I didn't use the dividers because they're also punched in very deep. They don't line up with my paper. And I was just like, I feel like it was worth it, but all I really got was the dividers. Was the cover. But it's okay because I could use this paper for anything. And plus, I'm using that as a storage for extra things that I make. And I'm going to see if I can give those inserts to someone. I have tons of discs. I will laminate somebody a cover and I will give those those inserts and dividers to somebody else. And I did keep the Today. It also came with this Today one, and I kept that one, even though, as you see, it doesn't really line up. It's like just so slightly off. Anywho, let's look at what I did. She is just so little. So, when I decided to go back to rings, I thought about, when I decided to go back to rings, I decided to go back to personal because it's smaller and portable. I am always yawning. So I had my personal on the individual rings that allowed me to flip it backwards, but it was too difficult to get in and out of it, so I went back to my binder. But before I had even started tinkering with that personal rings, I was like, do I want A6 because it's even smaller? Then I was like, do I want to try pocket because I want something real small. Then I was like, what about my Happy Planner Mini? Because I had a whole Happy Planner Mini set up. Well, your girl forgot. I gave that away. I sure did. I gave a very good friend my entire Happy Planner Mini. She probably watching this video. I took out what I had made, but all of the extra paper, the dividers, the dashboards, I gave her everything because she is a Happy Planner Mini. She's a Happy Planner Mini girl. Like, she does it, and it's set up so beautifully. So I couldn't think of a better person to give it to her. I was like, well, you ain't gonna do that. And then I didn't have anything for it. So I'm on, what am I on? I was like on YouTube or something looking at other people's setups. And I'm like, what is this CP Petite? And I'm like, that is so cute. Girl, that ain't nothing but an A6 and some disc. This ain't nothing but an A6 on some disc. And let me tell you, your girl from Cloth and Paper Ashley, she's on to something. She is on to something. First of all, it's giving me a bit more width. So I have more writing, space. It's wider because I can easily do this. Writing at the very bottom of the sheet is even easier because I'm not fighting to get it out. And I had a lot of A6 inserts that I was able to resize. Now, it's not quite A6. It is A6 is 4.1 by like 5.8. This is exactly 4 by 6. Don't matter. I still got it. I made it work. So let's do a little flippity flip through because that's what we're all here for. But if you saw my personal flip through, you're about to see literally the personal, just an A6 on the disc. I don't really want to call this a CP Petite because I feel like she made CP Petite her thing. Nobody else offers this. No other companies offering covers for this, inserts for this, nothing. So these inserts are 100% mine, even the monthly. And yes, I had to go in and write every single day of the month for the whole year. No, I did not enjoy it. So anyways, I made my obligatory 2026 dashboard. I don't know. I was feeling fancy and I made this dashboard. I just think it's so cute. And I laminated it and I love it. We have my year at a glance. We have sticky notes galore. I have sticky notes everywhere. I live my life basically on some sticky notes. My inbox is still the same. My same inbox insert. Section number 1 is home. Sorry, this is my baby's ultrasound. He looks so cute. He looked like a little alien with little eyes, his little mouth and his little brain. I just thought it was so cute. I love it. It's so, to me, this is so much cuter than the traditional one where they're like from the side and you could like see their head. And I don't know. This is so cute. I mean, I just love this. So he's right there on our home section. I have my home devotion, motivation. I can do all things through Christ because, baby, without him, I could do nothing, especially when it comes to homemaking. So this insert is used very versatilely. Is that a word? Versatility? Whatever. It's versatile, child. It's in 3 different sections. It's in my home section because it's supposed to be for my meal planning and grocery shopping. But pregnant Nick is not meal planning. Pregnant Nick is winging it. She's hanging on by the seat of her pants. I did go ahead and rewrite a lot of stuff. Family meal ideas, home improvement projects, marriage conversations, homemade lists of things I want to make, home wish lists, things I want to buy, things I want to do before the baby comes, and then this insert with the heading space at the top is for list, and then this one is just lined paper that I made. And to be honest, I feel like I'm going to put more list paper in here because that's what I do. Oh, excuse me, y'all. All I do is yawn. I feel like I live my life on sticky notes and lists, so I want to print some more list paper, but I have plenty of lined paper back here. Next, we have my little bootleg business section, and I'm kind of using this thick vellum as like a sticky note house. I started rewriting some of the things. Here's where I'm supposed to be planning content, but here we are with nothing planned. But here I am filming on this beautiful Monday afternoon. So, just ideas written in here. Nothing spectacular and special. Just notes. I don't think I'm rewriting a lot of the notes from my other planner because I don't see why I need those on the go. If I need them, I'm probably gonna need them while I'm home, so I can just look at those. And if I need to create new notes, I may create new notes. All right, next are these dividers are cut from acetate, 5 mil acetate. I cut them on my Cricut. Yawning again. Nothing spectacular, just some smuggler clear dividers. They're really thin, so they're not taking up any space. Next, we have my list section where we have my brain dump. I did resize the brain dump. The previous brain dump was more of a quad, and I only decided to do 4 categories: home, personal, work, and other. Because health, social, finance, I think they all kind of fall between home and personal. So I just decided to make them with just the 4. When I redo the other inserts, I'm just going to do those 4 sections. So it'll be the same thing front and back. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I keep yawning. It doesn't matter when I sleep, how much I sleep, I'm still going to yawn. All right, next we have our list to make. And I actually did make my home wish list. Yeah. So some lists to make, and then we have my personal to buy list. And I kind of crossed out the things that I bought, and I wrote the date. And more paper. So this is the list paper. So more list paper. So if I need more list paper for another section, I'll just grab it from here. Next is our agenda. Now, I did recreate this. This is an old insert that I resized down. I recreated this to plan out my month. So when I'm ready to plan out March, which will be this week, here goes another yard. Lord forgive me. All right. We'll write the month up here. Things to do this month, personal priorities, self-care reminders. And then I have other categories listed here on the back. And then I have one for the next couple of months in there. I started to rewrite January's appointments. I just ain't finished yet. But I went ahead and did February. And the rest of the year, they're all in here. And like I said, I went ahead and I wrote out every single day for the next 12 months because I have January of 2026 in here. Wait, I don't even know. Did I date out January 26? I mean 27? I did. Yep. So I have all the way through January 2027 here. And this again is the same weekly that was in the other two sections. I'm using it for my regular weekly. And I like this because I get an overview of what I need to do for the week and my appointments. I don't need to see nothing else. It's going to be too much. It's too much on me to see too much. And then back here, we have our daily pages. And we only have a Saturday daily page. Yesterday and then today, a little journal entry. And yeah, today. And I have the rest of the days labeled out for the rest of the week. And I have a good amount of the grid paper for my daily sheets. Next is the journal section. So I messed up a lot of these because I was talking to Junior while I was printing, and my printer was pushing these out faster than I could snatch them up. And, you know, a little bit of ink ran right there, but y'all don't care. I ain't redoing it again. All right, happiness is a habit. My same today journal sheets, my morning journal sheets. We have evening journal sheets. I don't know what I'm using these for. I had them for one reason, and I don't know what, I can't remember. I am so sorry. I cannot remember what the reason was that I had these for. So they're just sitting in here chilling, chilling. Here's the journal section. I only have one entry in there and just paper here. I do have a totally separate journal. Here's my paper. And I'll show y'all that. Next is my personal section. I think the only thing I have in here is evening routine ideas, but that's it. The undiagnosed with something ain't right dashboard. I love that, and it's gonna have to be in every planner. And next is our note section. Right here, I just got stuff I still want to put in my planner. Me testing out some pens. And then back here, I have the FORMA dashboard, and it's over top of where I'm going to write my passwords. And I made this little folder out of some thick vellum. And there's nothing in it, but it's back here in case I need it. All right. Another little black piece of paper. And this is supposed to be the front cover of the planner, but I put it on the back because I didn't like to write words. But I do have some crystal clear covers coming and another like clear plastic cover that goes on top. So when that comes, we'll do another video. But yeah, that's it. It's kind of chunky, I think. These are Happy Planner discs. The hearts in them. I don't know if you can really see them though, but the hearts in there. And everything is turning like butter. Like, look at that. That's what I need. When I do this, I need everybody to drop down to their side like that. That's what I need. I don't want to be fighting to turn page. Some of the best discs, and I had some clear tool discs that I had up there before, but they were a little bit smaller. So I decided to put the bigger ones up there. So I've also decided to go back to using this journal in addition to the journaling that I do in here, because I have a lot of memories in here and I just want them all. I want them all. I want to keep it all. And I want to have somewhere where I can do really long form journaling and a place where I can do short. And I feel like having both of these allows me to do that. So yeah, that's all, y'all. And that's it. Thank you if you made it to the end of my video. I appreciate you. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. Have you heard of CP Petite? Do you think you'd be interested in trying something this small? It's not even as small as it seems. Like, I forgot how nice a A6 layout is. I ain't gonna lie, I really, really did. And I'm liking this. And it is just small enough, yet just big enough that I can write in here without being at a desk. I couldn't do that in my rings because of the way that the ring binder is set up. But even when I had the rings, the personal rings on the notebook where I could flip it back, I still couldn't write. But this is giving me just enough space to write without being at a desk, which I really, really need because my stomach is in the way. It is in the way, and it's making doing certain things difficult. Okay, guys. Thanks for coming to my video. I appreciate you. Give me a thumbs up. Hit me up later. Happy planning. I'll holla. Bye.